Man, college sucks. Not, and I don't say
College?
that not in the sense of learning and stuff. I've gotten a handle on my schedule and like my classes. Fucking leaving my second class to like go home. It's all like it's not uphill like crazy. It's like an uphill incline the whole fucking way.
Back in my day, it
And
was when we went to school. It was uphill going there and uphill going back.
it's like it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's like fuck, this incline sucks because my calves are like fucking burning by the time I get up the
You
incline.
little
And
baby.
SDSU is a big fucking fuck you. SDSU is a big campus, so like
Little baby, my cabby wabbies.
I gotta adjust my camera.
Yeah, jeez. Amateur hour over here.
How about suck my dick for an hour over here?
How about Gannon's not here to announce it, or I just before we start recording, I officially like promoted you to co-host, and now you're taking the piss, mate.
Now I'm pissing on the mates.
Yeah. Well, Gannon's gonna be in a surprise when he gets back.
Hold on. Have you ever thought about that?
No.
Like that saying, like
What?
taking the piss. What does that fucking mean?
Dude, fucking British people, fucking Australian people, they're fucked. They're just so fucked. I don't
Hold
care
on.
if they.
Australians,
I don't.
Australians
No.
are cool.
No.
We
no,
met this
yeah.
Australian couple at EDC, and they were super cool.
Oh, one couple isn't gonna change your opinion on the entire masses.
We drank with Australians in Hawaii too.
I didn't.
There's some cool people actually.
I like Australians. It's just
They deal with so much dangerous shit in their like country
Yeah.
that I just feel like they're too chill for what they have to deal with. Like kangaroos alone, I would not be a chill person in life.
they just have
Those existing.
funny dialect.
Oi, mate.
Oi, mate. Taking the piss, mate.
Put another shrimp on the barbie, mate.
Crikey.
Crikey.
Yeah.
Speaking of Australians, have you
No.
been seeing Steve Irwin's son?
Oh, dude, he's yeah.
following in his dad's footsteps, dude.
He's
It's
popping
awesome.
that crocodile pussy, dude.
Dude, he is honestly, he's just like his dad. It's crazy. Like that whole
Did you-
family is awesome.
Did you see that video of him like swerving that one chick? She was like, "Oh, I flew out here for you." I don't know if she was actually Australian. And he was like, "Oh, you DM'd me, did ya? Oh, just maybe get in contact with my team and we'll work something out." Because he was not about to answer this girl's DM.
Yeah. No, and he's got a like girlfriend or fiance, something like that.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure he's engaged actually.
Loyal man.
Yeah,
We
bro.
stand that.
We stand
We stand
loyal men and women and non-binary individuals.
that. And we're all inclusive,
That's right.
just like these hands. All
Exactly.
inclusive.
Next time I see a stingray, it's on
Oh,
site.
next time I see Stingray, it's fucking on site. Oh, I'm biting it. I'm biting its head off. Ah!
Where's the head at? Because it's like the mouth
kind of
is
like
like in the middle.
It's at the top, but it's like kind of at the bottom.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm taking a big ass fucking bite. I'm taking
it's
multiple.
at the top, but it's kind of at the bottom.
I'm chomping and I'm spitting and I'm fucking chomping. I'm just chomping and spitting it to shreds. So angry about that.
That's what I do to my girl every night.
You chomp, you just take a bite, you just spit it.
Back in my day,
Translation, he doesn't eat pussy.
I chew that bitch.
Fuck, what was that movie with the dude from You? Where he comes out in the woodchuck costume? I think it was Easy A.
Oh,
Or-
yeah, yeah.
Go
Uh-huh.
woodchucks.
I heard he only did that once, and then in the post editing, they like just repeated him going like nah nah, but it was like nah 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 nah.
That's Chase when he eats pussy.
Yeah, that's. I've been told, and don't fucking roast me, all right? Don't fucking come at me. I have been told I look like that guy from you.
Your face is.
I've been told.
He's more slimmer from like the
Well, yeah,
the
I mean, we're not
cheekbone to the
fucking
jaw.
twins. I'm not saying we're twins. I'm just saying.
Is it because you wear a hat forward all the time? I think that's what it is.
Maybe it's like the side angle.
Oh yeah, you definitely look
clip
stalkerish. You look stalkerish at that angle.
Nah, man, it's just because I'm in love.
Yeah.
Since you're a host now, are you gonna still like do the intros and stuff?
I don't see why I wouldn't. I wouldn't not keep doing it. But if you want to steal my thunder, you can steal my thunder. It's cool. You know.
No, go ahead, please.
You know, if you think you could do it better.
I mean, I'm not to toot my own horn, but I was doing it for like 70 plus episodes before you.
Anyways, hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Something Original podcast. I am, I guess, producer when we produce more shit, but I am one of your fucking hosts, Adrian. And today in our virtual studio, we're joined with the lovely Chase.
Yeah, that's me. I'm Chase. Gannon-less again.
Yeah. We are missing two very vital pieces to our podcast right now. We are missing the lovely Gannon, and we are missing my trademark gray water bottle I drink in every episode because somebody at school stole my bottle within the 5 minutes I was not in class when class ended. You fucking bitch. I hate you.
Don't call me out or anything. Don't talk shit. But I've never noticed you drinking a gray water bottle on the podcast before.
I hate you.
So, not very infamous, as Adrian was saying. But, yeah, if you guys steal water bottles... honestly, Adrian, playing devil's advocate, he was probably thirsty. Or she. Or they.
But, two things. One, my mouth was on it. They didn't... You don't know what I have, where my mouth has been. When's the last time I washed that fucking bottle?
I thought you were going to say, when's the last time you washed your mouth? I was like,
No,
I hope
twice a day.
Every day. Yeah.
Twice a day. Dental hygiene's important. Anyways, point two, I drank most of the water in that bottle.
Was it like a hydro flask?
No, it was a shaker bottle. It was from Ghost.
Oh.
I didn't have the shaker bottle in, but it was stainless steel on the inside, so the bottle doesn't like sweat and all that. Like, it's a good quality bottle. I think it was a limited color too, that gray.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
I've had that bottle for like... I got that bottle back in 2022. Beginning of 2022. I've had that bottle for like a year and a half.
You're that upset about it?
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to just get a new bottle, Adrian.
Well, I can use my hydro flask, but I hate opening it in class
Life's
because it'll
too
be quiet.
short to hang it all up over a water bottle.
It'll be quiet in class, and my hydro flask like squeaks when it opens, so it's like...
Just get one of these that's got a little straw.
Yeah,
Good.
I should get one of those.
It's
but...
Target. It's the SM. I forget what the brand's called, actually.
S&M?
S&M. Not Simple
Rihanna
Modern. Simple. Fuck, it's leaking. Simple Modern. Not sponsored. Fuck them.
But yeah. As you guys have realized, Gannon is not here. He is taking a well-deserved vacation. He is at our nation's...
Should we say it's a little classified, actually?
Is it classified?
It's a little classified.
He is...
I will just say Garfunkel's there. That's all I'm going to say.
He's getting his pee-pee touched, is all we can say.
What? Pee-pee? Why would Garfunkel be doing that to him?
It's Garfunkel.
You don't fucking know who Garfunkel is?
I really don't, actually.
Garfunkel the God Slayer. What are you talking about? Did you not listen to the podcast ever?
Wow. You're just going to insinuate I didn't listen to the podcast. I'll admit I didn't listen to like every single episode, but I listened to a lot of episodes.
We literally have an episode called Garfunkel the God Slayer.
You gotta remember, I was also at the time you guys started with the podcast, and like the one time I was on at the very beginning and stuff. I was also trying to do like Twitch and trying to do like my own podcast about wrestling. So like, I didn't listen to every episode. I listened to a lot of episodes. I didn't listen to every single episode. Sometimes I was trying to do my own thing. One time I streamed for like 8 hours. You think I was listening to a podcast when I was streaming for 8 hours?
Yes.
No.
You should. Well, we're going to have to review your performance.
I'll go back
week.
and listen to the episode just for you.
Well, let me just refresh the
you,
audience. Maybe we have some new people coming on. They're like, who is Garfunkel?
Don't give them a
well,
they can go back and listen to the episode.
Well, the episodes are long, so I will just refresh people's memory. Garfunkel, he's a Yeti hunter in the Netherlands. He's infamous for his famous Falcon Punch.
The Netherlands.
And Gannon used to go on routine missions with him and stuff. And
so they touched peepees together. Confirmed.
I mean, not confirmed. It's more alleged, but
very plausible. It's very possible they were mashing castles, space docking, if you will.
Space.
You know what space docking is?
I know what docking is. What's space docking? Is that where there's a little space in between?
It's actually very disgusting, and I don't know. You could cut this out or bleep it if you want.
Yeah, bleep it. I'm not gonna bleep it.
It's when, it's like mashing castles, except one of them's got a turtleneck in it.
A fucking Chinese finger trap, bro.
Like an Alaskan bullworm.
I don't think either of them are uncircumcised, though, so.
I don't know. Well, I'll text Garfunkel and be like, hey, yo.
You don't even know who the fuck he is.
I'll look him up.
Don't be fake now, Adrian. God.
I'll get his number from you, and I'll be like, hey, show me that foreskin.
I mean, I've seen it. I mean, dude's hung like a motherfucking elephant, bro.
How do you know this?
What do you mean? I've seen it.
Why?
That's how he greets, because he
greets you by showing his dick.
No, okay,
he should be put on a registry.
Let me elaborate, because it's like an initiation almost when you go to base camp when you're hunting Yetis. You have to. That's how you greet. You have to just show slong, because that's what the Yetis do. They're just whipping it out, because that's when you know there's a friendly Yeti in the pack. They'll come up to you and just whip out their schlong. So that's how
Welcome
the
back
Yeti
to
hunters.
base camp, bro. Fucking. Welcome back. Put it all out on the fucking table.
That sound that it made. But yeah, that's what happened. So I went to one of the base camps with Gannon to meet Garfunkel in person one time, and that's the only time I've ever met him.
And you showed full cock?
Yeah, I had to. Gannon was like, "Dude, you gotta do it," and I was like, "I don't know, man. It's cold up here, I'm not, packing much heat." It's like, maybe we go on a hunt exposition first, and then come back, show some slong. Dude, I swear I grew like 7 inches.
I feel like it's a terrible greeting to do if you're hunting Yeti.
No, when you go hunting for Yeti, there's something about the spiritual presence of the Yetis
you're in the
around.
Cold.
I know, that's what I was saying.
Full cock out in the cold.
That's what I'm saying. When I first showed up before the hunt, I was rocking -2, dog.
Yeah.
But when after I got back from the hunt, you got the blood, you got the endorphins, the adrenaline's running through you. I grew like 7 or 8 inches.
Okay, but like the next time you have to greet with full cock. I'm not whipping full cock out for the next greeting. It's too cold.
I'm with you.
I'll show
I'm on the
balls.
same page as you.
I'll show a testy.
Why? Those are worse.
I don't know. I'm not
It's
sure.
like a sign of disrespect, almost.
Disrespect. The most respectful thing you can do is show another man your fucking balls. You hear me?
I think that's for like dogs, right?
No, you're not a real fucking man unless you whip out your sack and say, "Take a look. I sat in gum."
Satin gum? What are you talking about?
I sat in gum, and then you pull your balls out. I sat in gum. Look, your balls are the gum. I saw it in a show.
Yeah, you're not making
it was a
any
thing.
sense anymore.
It was a thing. Watch, for everyone at home, watch The League, and then get to the part where they meet the one friend. They have the one friend come. It's like season 4. I don't know. Watch The
Everyone
League, it's a great
watching,
show.
recommend watching the podcast and listening to the podcast. It's very good. Watch and listen.
Actually, Chase, you should watch The League. It's about just these not regular dudes. They're a bunch of fucking idiots and assholes. But it centers around them, their life, and the fantasy football league they have. And it's pretty funny. It's good enough that even Sarah watches it. She doesn't give a shit about football, so. It's got
Alright.
Nick Kroll.
Okay, he's funny.
Oh, he's fucking hilarious in the show.
Do you like Big Mouth, though?
Fucking love Big Mouth. That show is hilarious.
I can't get through it, man.
Some of the shit they show, I'm like, oh, it's fucking kids. It's weird, but like, it's fucking hilarious.
I don't know. It's just like, it's a little cringe for me. I don't know.
Did you watch Human Resources?
No.
It's from the creators of Big Mouth. It's just like, it's about like the hormone monsters and the love bugs, like all the like like all the monsters and stuff that they have for the different feelings that they portray in the show. It's like about what they all do and shit. It's funny. It's Big Mouth without the kids. Really.
Okay. I want like a show that's My Hero without the damn kids. It's throwing me off.
Justice League.
No, I want like an anime.
The Avenger.
Oh wait, One Punch Man. I already got it.
Wing pains me here.
Well, I mean that it's essentially.
I mean, it is. You're not wrong.
It's essentially.
But whatever.
Yeah, getting back on track. Will be back. He's, Adrian gave it away. He's in our nation's capital with Garfunkel.
Touching peepees.
Allegedly, we don't know. We don't know, Adrian.
Yeah. But obviously, Gan sends his love to all of you.
Yeah.
So, he misses you guys. Don't worry. And we know you miss him as much as we miss him.
Yeah, seriously. He gets the likes on the socials. The last 2 that we put out, got a bunch of likes.
He's always on the fucking the whatever picture for the videos. What is that
Is
called? I'm blanking on the word.
Thumbnail?
Thumbnail. He is Mr. fucking King of the thumbnails. So.
I don't mean to. I swear I change it sometimes. I
He's
try
just-
not to because he
just
doesn't like
does
showing
something
his
in the
his
pod.
cute little face. He doesn't like showing his.
He does something during the pod every time that's like
I
thumbnail
know,
worthy.
yeah. He is like a walking thumbnail. Take it as a compliment,
I'm
Gannon.
snitching.
Take it as a compliment. But that's like honestly, that's like, it's an insult, but that's probably like one of the worst insults. Just walk up to somebody and be like, dude, you're just like a walking thumbnail.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's clickbait.
I think that's an ick of mine. If you look like a specific, if your head is shaped like a specific body part, that's gross.
Oh, this is one of the topics. You know how fucking the girls
Girl
have all
icks.
the icks. You know, they're
Girl
like,
icks are the
you know,
worst.
if you fucking shave,
If you drink through a
ick.
straw,
If you lose your arm,
if you
ick.
have emotions,
If you have a mom,
if you've ever
ick.
ridden a horse, ick.
But what I wanted to do with this is we got to reclaim some territory as guys, you know. We got to figure out what are some girl icks like that girls do.
When they fucking exist. Ick.
Adrian said
kidding.
that.
I'm
Adrian
kidding.
said that. Cancel him.
Ladies of all types in the world, I don't hate you for existing. I don't hate you at all. Let's get that out of the way.
Except for girls that put milk first when pouring their cereal.
Oh.
Anyways, what's a girl ick for you?
When they call too many things childish. Why do you do that? That's childish. Fuck you, bitch. Go sing Taylor Swift and fucking talk about horoscopes. I don't know. I'm picking generic white girl shit.
That's a good one. A girl ick. She listens to Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah, and horoscopes. Religiously
Well,
believes they're an astrologist of some sort, and like they know everything about horoscopes because
Yeah.
they read a couple charts. That's a girl ick.
I
hate that.
get like people trying to be an expert in astrology, but Shiloh's pretty big into it. She knows all the charts and everything, you know, so it's it's pretty cool, I think.
Another girl ick, and this might be like a person ick. When they like,
Yeah, we need to be very specific with the girl icks.
I don't actually. This might just be a person ick when they look you in the eyes and listen, and then the next day forget you said that ever.
Oh, girl
just
ick when you're talking to a girl, telling like she asks you a question and then she just ignores you completely.
ignores
Yeah.
your answer.
And it's just like, I thought we were having a conversation.
What's another girl ick? What can
When
I
they
think of?
fart. Ugh. God. No, I'm just kidding.
My girl ick is when girls don't realize that I'm a nice guy.
My girl ick is when they have a nice guy right in front of them and they go for the bad boy jock every time.
They
Look
always
at
want a
you,
freaking.
fucking Jared.
They always want a freaking Chad.
Yeah, when Brad's right here.
I feel like Brad's just a variant of Chad.
Yeah, but I wanted to rhyme. Adrian, gosh,
It rhymed.
yeah,
You did
we're-
make it rhyme.
We're something original. We got to keep it original. We got to keep it fresh.
What's another girl ick?
When they say that their head and like they don't feel good, they haven't felt good all day, but then they just haven't drank any water or eaten anything.
Girl ick, when they blame all of their irrational emotional outburst on being hungry.
Being fucking hangry. Fuck that. That is my biggest girl ick. That's not even a real thing. I hate the terminology. I hate the word hangry. Shut up. That is so
I just hate the
annoying.
concept because it's like you get irrationally angry when you're hungry. That's a terrible fucking sign of being like spoiled or some shit. Because like,
Yeah.
when I get hungry, I can get like if I'm hungry enough, I'll be like maybe I'll be a little aggy, you know.
You'll be a little hangy.
I'll be a little aggy, you know, a little agitated, but I won't like take that out on other people who have nothing to do with the fact that I'm hungry. You
Yeah.
know, like if somebody's taking me somewhere and like nowhere through this process I'm being fed and it's like a long time, then I'll be upset at them. Like that's a fucking obvious. Like I'm hungry and angry because you're the reason I'm hungry. But like if I'm just being lazy and I didn't get up to eat and I'm hungry, I'm not gonna fucking be like, "Hey, you bitch! I'm fucking angry at you." Uh,
Yeah, give
No.
me your kneecaps.
Give me your
Start eating
fucking
those.
your shit. Your calves are looking fucking.
I have this, my beige flag. No, fuck beige flags. Actually, my red flag.
I don't understand what the concept of a beige flag.
Why are there so many colors now? I
Is that
get
supposed
red
to be like,
flags.
it's not a good thing, but it's not a bad thing.
So it's just like a thing.
Like, okay, is my allergy a fucking beige flag? 'Cause it's not a good thing, but it's not really a bad thing.
Honestly, and those have become like icks too. You
Yeah.
know, like any green flag or a red flag or a beige flag, it's just all icks.
Hmm.
You know what? You're an ick.
One last girl ick: when they have too many fucking guy icks. Like, if that many things about a guy is an ick to you, maybe you're like us. You want to lick some puss, and that is okay. Go lick some puss. We encourage it. Just don't tell us things like using a spoon or a straw is a fucking ick.
I literally saw one that was like breathing was an ick. One of them was like fucking having a mom, like having parents.
I've
Was an
heard
ick.
somebody say eating cereal is an ick because it's a child's meal. Like, what? I love cereal. I have
Yeah.
not dulce de leche. I have tres leches cinnamon toast crunch in my pantry, and it's one of the fucking most delicious things I've ever tasted. And the milk afterward, I love cereal.
Yeah. I'm not a big breakfast guy. I don't have the energy in the morning to make myself breakfast. I will just like drown myself in coffee until lunch.
See, I'm not like that. Like, I don't eat breakfast every day because sometimes, like before class, I just don't leave myself the time. But like, I love breakfast. I will eat. Making breakfast, the process of making breakfast, for some reason, to me, it's not as arduous as making dinner. Like, I'll sit there and I'll play music. I'll fucking dance around while I'm making breakfast. Just, making scrambled eggs, cooking up some bacon and shit, throwing biscuits in the oven. Like, I have fun with breakfast.
I don't. I fucking
I
hate
love
it.
breakfast.
It's always like, because I'm lazy. I don't like, when I wake up, I need like 2 hours before I can even like move and like start processing stuff. I don't even like touch my coffee in the first like 30 minutes or an hour after I wake up. I pour myself
insane.
coffee and then I just don't drink it because I just like physically and mentally cannot comprehend the morning.
That's insane. I wake up. As soon as I wake up, I kind of like just like pop my eyes open. I check my phone for like 5-10 minutes, take my shit and my piss, wash my hands, brush my teeth, and then usually I'm up early. So like I take that time to go play video games. And then Sarah wakes up, we walk the dog, we make breakfast. Or if I'm alone, I'll make like breakfast after I walk Charlie.
Do you drink coffee?
Not as much anymore because like caffeine fucks with my stomach. But like we have the
Yeah.
espresso machine. I would like every morning I was making espresso.
It I have like really bad acid reflux, and that's like one of the things that's like, if
I
you
think
drink
I have
coffee,
that too.
it's gonna make it worse. But I can't give it up.
Well, I don't think I have acid reflux because like I get the shits after I drink coffee. That's it.
Well, so does everybody. Everybody has a coffee shit.
Yeah, well, it's a natural diuretic. But like constant, like I'll go like 3 times
Oh,
within an hour.
non-stop? It's just seeping out? Hell
Not
yeah,
seeping
dude.
out. Like I'll take a shit and I'll sit down afterward, and then like 20 minutes later I gotta take another shit, and then like 15 minutes after that, I gotta go take another shit.
Oh, so you do have a problem.
I think. I mean, I get coffee shits a little bit, but I fucking love.
I
I
just
like
have the
coffee.
one in the morning, and then I'm good. And then maybe around lunch, I always get the, they had the bark but no bite type beat.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Do you
like
go out and get your coffee, or do you make it at home?
I make it. I got a pot and I just
Because
pour
we
it
started
in.
getting
Every
7-Eleven
day.
coffee.
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven coffee is actually not. They've got real fucking fancy machines for it in 7-Eleven. These fancy like
So does
iced
every
frappuccino machines and fucking.
yeah. So does every gas station now.
No,
They have,
like these are like fancy
ice-
like touchscreen ones.
Oh.
Yeah, like
I
real.
remember
fancy.
like growing up with Speedway, they always had like a nice coffee thing, but it wasn't like touchscreen.
Mhm.
Because back in my day, you actually had to pull some levers to get what you wanted.
Mm-hmm. Levers and pulleys and whatnot.
Not whatnot, dude. Come on, man. We're talking about Cash App.
Get out of my head. I was gonna say, did you hear, how much have you heard about? All right, because I've seen videos on it and I've had the same thoughts that a couple people had. Obviously, there's some people out there just for comedic sake, and it's fucking hilarious. They'll show like Cash App on like a computer, and one dude showed he was like $1 trillion in debt. And I'm like, obviously you're just going to inspect Element. But like there's been some people where they show it on their phone and they're like 30,000, 50,000. Like, what is the thought process?
Well, it's obviously like it's survival of the fittest, right? Sometimes
but
you sometimes
gotta
you
be
just gotta
smart.
weed out some of the dumbest motherfuckers in society. You know, there's like a general rule of thumb: money does not come that easy.
No.
You know, so like when somebody on TikTok is saying like, "Hey, there's a Cash App glitch," you can like use Cash App and you can like just spend it on whatever it is that you want, and
And
it's
you don't
free.
get charged a dime.
And you don't get charged or anything. That's bullshit. Like
The IRS sitting outside the door.
the IRS and the CEOs,
Knock knock.
the fucking billionaires running these companies that you're buying shit from, they're getting their money. That's one thing that you don't fuck with rich people on is their money. And you came after their money, so they're gonna fuck with you back, you know? So it's
Not even the CEOs, the IRS.
the IRS, like
They're
you're fucked,
watching.
dude.
And I have a theory about this because do you remember this happening before? This Cash App glitch happening? I remember like the first time I heard
I remember it a couple
years ago. Yeah.
Oh, was it a couple years ago? I wanted to say like a couple months ago, but yeah.
No, like a couple years ago this happened and some people got fucked over, some people didn't. It was just like about the right moment. I feel like this one wasn't actually a glitch. I feel like Cash App was like, we can catch some. I feel like the IRS and the Cash App are like, we can catch some motherfuckers, and we can bleed them dry.
Why though? Like, what's the
Money,
Yeah,
biggest
but
motivator for them.
are they gonna get that money? Because a lot of
Oh,
people
the
like,
IRS?
they're not gonna get the money. They're just gonna go to jail. You know.
I mean, you're still gonna in jail. I mean, they're still gonna find a way to get that money. I think. Don't quote me on this, America. But I feel like the people who do get in prison for it, it's gonna end up coming out of the people's pocket somehow, some way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, for sure. But maybe it's all fake. No. I don't think
Maybe it is all fake.
Maybe it's just like a PR thing.
But I feel like the people showing it on their phone, like in like 30 to like $80,000 in debt.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like those are real because I feel like there is genuinely people out there who are like, this glitch, I can get free money, and don't realize like in the short term it's free. In the long term, IRS is gonna find a way to garnish your wages for the rest of your fucking life.
This is just like, I want to say it, very important. Do not do this. Do not try this at home, please. Like, you're gonna
Don't
get
ever.
fucked over. But how does it even work? Like, how did it even work?
I don't even
Do
know.
you know?
I don't even want to. I don't care to find out because like
I don't want to find out, but I
it-
just was
it-
like,
it
how does
doesn't
it
work.
even? Yeah, like how does the information even like come about? You know?
That's the thing people don't realize. Like they do it and then they spread it online as if it's not going to reach the people it shouldn't reach as soon as it reaches the people that you want it to reach. Like, it's out there on the internet. It not only is the CEO's going to find out about this, but the fucking government's going to find out about this. Like, the internet's not some closed off space where you can just post something and hope it doesn't reach where you don't want it to reach. Like, it's the internet. Once you put shit out there, it's really hard to, like, not let it catch fire. And when it's a Cash App glitch, it's gonna fucking catch fire and everyone's gonna know about it, and then oops, now you're fucking 40K in the hole, you fucking moron.
Dummy. But I've always heard this saying, and I'm paraphrasing, but like, the loudest motherfucker in the room is never the smartest person in the room. You know.
Yeah.
So take that as you will. Money is never free, unfortunately, in the old capitalism. You gotta work for it, unless you're rich and famous and you're born into wealth. You don't have to do shit. But
unless you're finding cash on the floor, there's no such thing as free money. And even half the time,
it's a fucking Jesus dollar. Have you ever seen those? Have you ever picked up some money on the ground and it's
I've seen the pictures. I've never seen an actual physical
one in my motherfucking hometown of Lewisburg, Ohio. I saw like a $50 bill like underneath like a park bench. It was after a baseball game, and I was like, "Oh, this is a fucking gold
trying to get
mine."
one of the parents.
Yeah, and then I picked it up. It was a fucking Jesus thing. I was like, "You want me to like?"
You never know if it's a poop dollar too.
A poop dollar. What?
Oh, Gan's not here. Poop dollar. It's a Workaholics thing. It's like the first episode of Workaholics.
I don't remember it.
When they leave poop in a dollar and somebody goes to pick it up and there's poop in it and they're like, poop dollar.
See, I had to have watched it because I'm like partially through season 1, but maybe I just like.
It's like the first episode.
It's like the first episode.
Right now you're being loose butthole. I need you to be tight butthole. You're being loose butthole, be tight butthole.
Isn't tight butthole like a better thing, right?
Yeah, you are being loose butthole. You need to be tight butthole right now. Have you not gotten to that episode
I mean
of
like
Workaholics?
loose. No, I think like loose butthole is better.
Is it? Damn, it's been a minute. I thought it was tight.
Well, I just feel like loose butthole, you're like not as like clenching as hard. You're not like super uptight, you know.
I'd have to go rewatch the episode.
I mean, like, this
I'm gonna
sounds
go
like
rewatch
a
the whole
very
series.
like problematic like euphemism, but
It's Workaholics. Do you think? I mean, it's Workaholics. Let's talk about Starfield.
let's talk about it, dude.
Because that game has been surprisingly super fun. It's like Space Skyrim.
I'm not
loving it.
I'm not even surprised. Like, I knew it was going to be fucking sick. Like, okay. I have it written in the topics as Starfield Rant. Adrian, please just like say what you want to say, and I will.
I mean, the game has been super fun. It's like I said, it's like Space Skyrim because obviously it's Bethesda. A lot of the different kind of mechanics, like being at like Alpha Centauri and being at like we can go to the lodge and stuff. Being able to just fast travel between the districts reminds me of Skyrim being able to just fast travel to previous locations and stuff. The ship customization. A little like it's a little iffy to learn.
Yeah.
To learn, I've learned it and I've been customizing. I customized my ship and I've upgraded like my engines and stuff. So like I've gotten the hang of it. It's pretty cool. If you're gonna do it, prioritized like the 1x2 ship pieces, not the 1x3, because like it makes your ship longer and it fucks with the mobility and adds mass. There's a lot of like stuff you gotta deal with the ship building. It gets a little annoying. The weapons though, the fighting, smooth, crisp. I like it.
Are you playing in like third person most of the time, or are you first person the
I
whole time?
swap. Like if I'm just running around, I'll swap in like third person. But like if I'm in a mission or fighting or something, like I go to first person.
Okay, I'm in third person the whole time.
Third person's cool. I like first person just because it gives me better aim and stuff with like
Yeah,
the sights on the weapons.
I like looking at my character. My
I do
guy
too.
just looks so cool. I like
The different
swapping my.
the different classes having to play into like different scenarios you can get into because we're talking about it off camera.
Mhm.
Um, Chase did industrialist, and I
At the
did
beginning, I
at the
started
beginning,
over.
and I did cyber runner, and I ran into a mission that I don't know if he'll ever run into because as a cyber runner I was wanted before I start, and I got caught stealing, and I had to go like talk to like a sergeant, whatever, Sergeant Yumi,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't know what the mission was. Apparently, it was just me turning my fucking self in, and the UC system defense is having me go undercover with the Crimson Fleet, like the space pirates, and I gotta like find evidence and like take them down from the inside. It's very. I thought it was like a side mission everybody gets. Apparently, Chase didn't get it as an industrialist,
No,
at least not.
not yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Starfield is. It's definitely not like game of the year. I don't think it's a perfect game. I would give it like maybe an 8.5, a 9. But I just like hear, and this is just like a microcosm of like an even bigger issue. I think like streaming culture and like YouTube gaming culture is ruining just gaming in general. All right. If this game like came out like when we were kids before the internet was like super in depth, when like not everybody had fucking, or not everybody voiced their opinion on like how a game runs and operates,
Mm-hmm.
I think this would be one of the best games ever. People would have so much fun with it. There's so many goddamn things you can do in this game. There's so many areas. If you don't like certain aspects of the game, you don't have to fucking do them. If you
Like
love
Skyrim.
exactly. Like, it's just such a big, in-depth game where you can pick and choose what you want to do, and you can focus on that and just have that be the main priority. Like, and the game is so fucking big. The biggest gripe that people had when I first started noticing is that you can't, like, fly to planets and fly off of planets, like, physically in the ship. You have to go through a cutscene
Yeah,
and
I
do
feel
all
like
that
people
shit.
were expecting something like No Man's Sky with that, where they can like fly to different systems, fly around to different
Yeah,
planets.
but it was like it was already confirmed that like well before the game came out that that wasn't gonna be the case. It was just that's just like such a huge system in a game to even do. Like if you guys want that aspect of the game, go play fucking No Man's Sky. It's like
Not a bad game.
like it's not a bad game, but it's like entertain yourself for more than a couple weeks. We did,
Yeah,
but it was like
yeah, it gets
outside
redundant.
of like the planet exploration, like what else is there to do? The missions aren't super fun and engaging. It's just like you find ships and you find planets and you build a base.
Yeah,
That's it. This game, it's an RPG, so it's like you have missions, you have character customization, you have ship building, you have all these different like cities that are actually like handcrafted and made for like the planet and stuff, and like for certain missions, like it has certain atmospheres and on the planet that you're on, and there's still all these like thousands of planets that you can find and like explore, and they're all new and they're all like custom to that planet.
yeah,
And it's just like people are like getting so bent out of shape over like the smallest things with the game. It's like
yeah.
I
And
saw I saw
uh,
somebody, sorry, not to just my one last point. I saw somebody
you're good.
say like I saw somebody say that the game's bad because the gameplay doesn't change when you're on planets. like on different planets? Do you expect like the combat and the gameplay in general to be completely different on different planets?
Yeah.
Like what do you expect? Like you're still the same person going to a different planet, you know? Like it's not like you're going to fucking grow 4 arms and like have a completely different experience, you know? But the thing is, like I've gone to different areas in the game where the gameplay did change. I went to like this zero grav casino where I was just like floating in the air, like flipping upside down, shooting people. You know, that's fucking sick. You know,
I haven't hit that part yet, but that sounds cool.
it's fucking cool, dude. It is fucking sick. I literally like I had to pause the game because I was like, this is I was just like saying like this is fucking sick, dude. This is actually like the coolest thing I've done.
Mm-hmm.
People don't like all the cutscenes that you have to go through, like when you're undocking and like flying off a planet and all that shit. But it's like I love that. I just love like being immersed in a game and like seeing my ship take off, like getting in the seat and like seeing all the HUD pop up and like, oh, you're initiating your launch sequence. You're about to grab drive off a galaxy. Like that's fucking cool.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, actually, 2 things you said that like I wanted to talk about. One, the first thing you said, how you're talking about like streamers and stuff, kind of like ruin, like whatever you're saying about Starfield. That's something I've realized with a lot of games. Like it happened a lot with Call of Duty. That
yeah, I was saying
streamers-
I was saying like streamers and just the content creators like have ruined gaming.
Yeah, because like with Call of Duty, like they have the biggest voice, and their complaints are centered around 90% of the time their ego.
Yeah.
Not just competitive, their ego. Like, how dare someone kill me or be better than me? I'm a streamer, therefore I'm so much better than all of you. This game, there's something wrong with this game because this person was able to kill me. Like, they a lot of the streamers can't fathom that somebody is
It's just
better than them, and it ruins game culture because they have the biggest voice. So when they say something should be changed, developers gonna look towards the streamer with so many thousand subs, whatever, before they listen to random fucking Joe Schmo.
Just the
complaining
majority
in a
of the
tweet.
community, just because they don't have the bigger voice, like.
And it
I
ruins
noticed
games.
that with Apex, because like Apex was like a very like popular battle royale when it first
It
came
was
out.
fun. It was fun.
Very fun, but then like streamers got a hold of it and changed it. Literally, the game went from like very very fun to like nobody plays it now. Only the streamers play it because
and
it's so fucking competitive.
and it's just super sweaty.
Super
Yeah.
sweaty.
This second thing you brought up, you're talking about like how we were talking about how like people expect to fly in and out of planets and stuff. I understand why Bethesda didn't do that, because it would have been very possible for them to do that, but with how much detail and stuff you're talking about that they put into the game, it's going to seriously not only increase the fucking file size, but it's going to like slow it down and bog it down, having to load up instantly all of these insane details they put into as you fly in. It would have to continuously load up as you go past, which works for No Man's Sky because all of these planets are random generated. It's a set amount of this and that and this and that, so it's easier to just load up the same thing that's going to load up all the time. Starfield, it's all different, it's all unique, so it'll seriously bog and slow down the game if it has to load up all of these details at once.
Well, I mean, even like to your point, it's like they still kind of do that. They still like randomly generate parts of the map. Like there's a point in the game where you're the main quest line, the Constellation group. You have like mission board. There's a mission board in the group where you have to go like explore random planets, and they'll send you to a galaxy. You have to find a certain planet that has a certain typing. And you go to that planet, and there's like not a set point where you can land. So you just have to plop down on a planet randomly. You just pick your spot, and then it randomly it like generates that area for you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then no matter which direction you go, it's automatically generating that area, and it's setting up like different spots. Like I found like a collapsed mine that I could explore. I found like a cave system that I could explore that had like shit inside of it. There's like all these different
poop.
like buildings and like outposts that you can go explore, and there's like people to fight and shit,
There's
you
poop
know?
in there?
Yeah. There's like alien remnants. I guess that's poop, maybe. I mean, it's just like, and people are just saying like, oh, it's a bad game because it's like not exactly what I was wanting, you know, or
I think,
whatever.
I think a lot of people expected Space Skyrim that's like No Man's Sky, and that's not the case. And I'm glad it's not the case, because
Yeah.
the game is it's pretty smooth for the most part, and that was just
I've
seriously.
faced like very little bugs too, so it's like, I think it's fine.
Yeah, it's a great game. And
It's a very good game.
I feel like if you don't like it, you didn't like Skyrim, and that's okay. But like,
I mean, I guess like Bethesda has like a certain feel about their games. Like I loved Skyrim, never beat
yeah.
it. Actually, I've never
What?
beaten Skyrim. Yeah, because I get just so lost and like I'm doing all this side missions and shit, and it's like a huge game. And I've heard Skyrim is a huge game, like or not Skyrim, fucking Starfield. Starfield's a huge game. It's like a very long game.
that's what's
And-
exciting too. That's so much
Yeah.
time.
There's a whole aspect. You get powers at some point, like you get space powers. Yeah,
Yo, I want to shoot lasers at my dick.
it. I've been seeing like
Just-
clips,
Pew pew pew.
and I'm like, I'm not even sure like when you even get that shit. Like I feel like I've gotten pretty far. I've put in like 30 hours into my newest playthrough. You know, like I already deleted one, and I've already put in 30 hours into this, and I've barely scraped the surface of the main story. I feel like.
I want to get space power where I could just look at someone and they just fucking shoot themselves. And they
That's-
just go.
You would like Cyberpunk.
Is that a thing
was
you
one
do in
of the-
Cyberpunk?
That's one of the moves you
Well,
can get.
You can
Yeah.
like hack somebody's like whatever,
And
and
you
okay.
can
No,
have
I'm just
them
talking
kill
about like
themselves.
straight mind, just like mind fuck.
Well, maybe it is. I don't know because Starfield is so big and could be there.
Or like snap and they just like die of dysentery.
You just want people to go out in like fucked up ways, and you want to be the cause of that.
Just like look at someone, they're like, "You're gonna die." It's like snap, and they're just like shitting out their bowel.
I want somebody to call their loved ones, tell them that they hated them so much and wish they were all, basically fuck you. And as they're shitting themselves, and then after they do that, after they hang up on their loved ones, telling them to go fuck themselves, they kill themselves. That's what you want.
Yeah, just like say a random like alien word, and they fucking leave and commit a fucking 9/11 on some random planet.
Susie, kill the family dog. Bang, bang, bang. Reload, bang, bang, bang.
Mods, make this guy do something fucked up.
Chat, is this real?
It's a fun game though.
It's a very fun game, and I this has inspired me to make my own little review series for the podcast, or like just something original in general. Put it on YouTube, because I kind of had like a series idea for like Demon Slayer and stuff. Like I was gonna start something where I like reviewed and like gave my own personal takes on certain forms of media out there, you know?
That just sounds like a podcast.
but like more in depth and like specific and its
Yeah,
own
I know what you mean.
segmented thing.
Let's talk about some what ifs in history. That sounds interesting. What do you mean by that?
Uh,
What do you mean by that?
in the 9/11 anniversary, this actually was one of the big things that I wanted to talk about.
Oh,
So
hold on. Sidetrack. I'm sorry to cut
Okay.
you off.
Okay, fine.
Speaking of 9/11, did you see what one of those betting was? It's Sports Kings or whatever. Did you see what they did? They had like a
No.
9/11 never forget like betting special, whatever. Hold on. They fucking
Hold
put
up.
it. We got somebody put the screenshot in here. Screenshot in here yesterday. Da, 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 da. Oh, or somebody did not. Did they delete it?
Yeah, it probably got taken down because it wasn't freaking okay. Gosh. 9/11 is not a joke, Jim. Thousands of lives were lost.
Oh, but yeah, they had like they even like put out an apology and everything for it. It's crazy.
Well, it goes back to the last podcast. I think like 20 years, like the area where you can't make a joke about something, and then after the 20 years, it's free game. 9/11
I mean,
is
not when you're
overdue.
a sports betting corporation doing a 9/11 special on
Fuck
two
it.
New York teams playing a game on 9/11.
Well, that's the whole thing. They do the big 9/11 thing like when they play each other, you know?
I made a joke yesterday. I was like, not a good day for New York. It's been a terrible 2 days because they had yesterday or had the day before, Sunday, fucking the Giants shit the bed. Then they
Just
got 9/11.
absolutely got embarrassed. Danny Dimes is not getting a dime after this game or after this season.
And then 9/11, and on 9/11, Aaron Rodgers, fourth play of the game,
Fourth play,
tears
dude.
his entire Achilles.
Out for the season.
Out for the season.
Insane. That's actually crazy.
Yeah, but yeah,
A
let's
lot
talk
of
about some
people
what
had.
ifs.
Oh yeah, what ifs. So like, I had two. The biggest what ifs in history. I was thinking, what if only one plane hit just one of the towers on 9/11? Like, what major difference would that cause?
I think it would have.
Do you think more
slightly-
people would have thought it would be an accident, kinda? Do you think more people could spin it in like an accident way?
I think there is the possibility that it could have been spun that way, but also the government still wouldn't have let that slide, and it still would have been an excuse for the war and everything.
Yeah, but I think it would have been harder to convince all of America to be like, "Hey, let's go to war." I think
It would have lessened the trauma that a lot of
Mm.
people faced that day.
Yeah.
But
I think if I was there and I just saw like one plane hit a tower, I'd be like, "Who's this fucking
I could have
guy?"
stopped it if I was there.
I would have intervened.
I would have stopped it. I would have
But
caught
it's
the
like-
tower.
It's the leaning tower of Pisa. It's like I would have gotten it.
Just one arm, just.
It would have been the OBJ like catch, and I would have photoshopped the plane, like him catching the plane.
At the right angle, just catching the tip of the building. Just. You gotta fucking Photoshop Godzilla trying to stop you.
Thumbnail. Oh no, they would not like that. YouTube would take us
I still
down.
think with 9/11, that still would happen. Now, what if the Cold War never happened? Do
Well,
you
I
think
mean,
we
that's
would have
one of the-
ever?
That's
set
one of the things.
Man on the
Oh
Moon?
wait. Yes, I still think so. But not as fast. I think it would have been
Yeah.
because I mean, wasn't the Challenger supposed to be like the first moon landing? Or no, was it after?
I don't remember. I'm not too good with history.
I think the Challenger, maybe the Challenger came after actually.
But like so many like different, I guess, views and relations would have been drastically like relations between America and Russia. If there was no Cold War. There would have been probably been no Cuban Missile Crisis either, right?
No. And I think honestly, like
Bay
the
of
Vietnam
Pigs.
War wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, Vietnam wouldn't have happened. Bay of Pigs. Was the Gulf War during Cold War too?
It was after. It was
After.
like in the 90s, I think, 80s or 90s.
Okay, I'm not. I. That's the one war I'm like, when the fuck did that happen?
It was, yeah, in like the Korean War, it was all. Oh, I think the Korean War, it wouldn't have happened with the Korean War either.
Yeah. But also, there would have been a lot of things about our CIA and government that we wouldn't have found out they're capable of doing or try to do. Like, I feel like there'd be a whole different outlook of like our CIA and government.
Yeah, we wouldn't have completely destabilized Latin America also. South America, honestly, South America might be like flourishing, like a socialist fucking continent, you know?
Ooh, I got a good one.
Nightmare. What?
I got a good one.
Okay.
We're gonna take it because I was gonna say, what if like Watergate never happened? But like that's thinking too small, and I'm only thinking
Yeah.
America.
Yeah, come on.
Let's take it back deep in history. What if Genghis Khan?
I knew you were gonna fucking say Genghis
What if
Khan.
Genghis Khan
I knew you were
never-
gonna say fucking Genghis Khan. I was literally thinking, he was like, he's gonna fucking say Genghis Khan. He's gonna say something about Genghis Khan.
What if Genghis Khan never was a conqueror? What if he, before he even started conquering, he died or something?
The Great Wall of China would have never been built.
All of history would.
It would, yeah, all of history would have been changed, honestly. Like all of Asia. Like I think like the carbon pollution would have been up because he took out like a third of all of Asia, so, and they say that drastically brought down the carbon emissions.
Yeah, I think genetically too, there'd be a lot of genetic changes
Yeah,
in the whole human race.
exactly.
Because how much of his DNA is still present in people? Like,
A lot, I
Like-
think. You can never get that out either, right? Like once
No.
it's in you, it's in you.
like HIV and herpes.
Hey, Magic Johnson beat it. Come
He didn't
on.
beat it. He managed it with money.
South Park.
Yes,
I know that reference. I know that one. There was another one I was gonna say, and I kind of wish Gannon was here, so he can kind of chime in on it. But
That's what I think you're gonna say.
what do you think I'm gonna say?
No, you say it first.
No, because you're gonna be like, oh, I fucking knew
No,
it.
no, I'll be honest about it. I'm thinking you're gonna say something else.
Chat, he's not gonna be honest, but all right, I'll say it. I was gonna say, what if when like the Europeans and Spaniards came over to America?
Not the same thing. Okay.
Okay. When we came over to America and we saw the Native Americans, instead of pushing Native Americans away from their homeland, what if like Westerners just adapted to Native American culture? And what would it look like today?
I feel like America would have a very strong Native American
Yeah.
population.
We would be very, very much more like Native American. But I was thinking like infrastructure, like what would that look like? Would we have like a head start in like solar technology kinda? I feel like they would have like better irrigation systems. They would have much more cleaner technology, because obviously I think technology would still advance, but I think like Native American culture would take that and infuse their own kind of systems in it.
I feel like it would have drastically changed. Like the Industrial Revolution, I don't think it would happen because if you think about it,
No, it wouldn't have.
people who came over already were more advanced than
Mm-hmm.
these people. Well, I mean, if you said if the Westerners, like if the natives adapted to,
No, the natives technically would have had to adapt it to
Yeah.
us
Yeah.
in our current timeline. I'm saying we adapted to the Native Americans.
oh yeah, no, it would have slowed down. Because
Yeah, we wouldn't have had an industrial revolution, but I still
Unless-
think advances in technology would still happen in other parts of the parts
actually-
in the world.
because you know what, I feel like if they were to adapt, that would also come along with an integration of current advancements. You know, like, oh, we're gonna adapt to you, but hey, we also have this. Is this let's integrate
Yeah.
this into.
I would
And
say you would
Yeah.
you would keep that
I think
stuff.
I think it still would have. Maybe it would have been slowed down by like a decade. Maybe the Industrial Revolution would have happened a decade later. Maybe you wouldn't have had the Great Depression.
I'm saying like the Industrial Revolution is out the window. Like that doesn't happen. I say it's just still native culture. They still, they upgrade from like TPs to like more civil, like more like I'm imagining like a solar punk esque native punk environment type beat. I don't know.
I'm imagining just a more culturally Native American country.
There's no. I'm
with
saying like no suits.
technological
Yeah.
advancements, because even if they adapted, I still feel like they would. America would have advanced along. Well, actually, you know what? I don't know. It's hard to tell because like there would be no Revolutionary War and Civil War and all that. So like a lot of these things that spurred Industrial Revolution wouldn't have happened. Huh. Interesting.
What if?
That is interesting. I got
Maybe we
one.
have somebody who like is an expert in like Native American culture.
Yeah.
Come
let's
on
get a.
in.
Let's go find a historian. If you know a historian,
Yeah,
Send
send
them
them
this
our
way.
way. Send them our way. Or
they don't have to show full cock when they meet us.
Yeah, that's only for Garfunkel. We don't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, I got one more. What if?
Okay.
What if? And this is what I was not thought you were going to say, but I was kind of hoping you would say this. What if Brutus never betrayed Caesar?
That's a good one. What is it, Brutus or Judas?
Brutus. It was Brutus and Julius Caesar. Judas is the one who betrayed Jesus, I think.
Yeah,
I'm not too versed in
maybe.
religious stuff, but
Yeah.
Brutus and Julius Caesar, and stabbed him in the back. What if
I
Brutus?
think-
What if Brutus? I can't speak English. What if Brutus never did that? What if he never stabbed Julius Caesar in the back? What if they never killed Caesar?
I think the empire would still he's Roman Empire, right?
I think it was Roman Empire.
Yeah. I think so.
Was a Roman general and statesman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Roman
I
Empire.
think the Roman Empire still kind of sticks around a little longer, but I still think they collapse in some way.
Sorry, I'm Googling this
Google?
because I'm actually interested. What if not British Brutus? Fuck, I hate.
See, he's not even a real
Spelling.
person.
Just people on Reddit. I'm not even gonna fucking look at what Reddit people
Yeah,
have to say.
freaking Reddit. Ugh.
There's this question asked on Reddit and Quora. There's no fucking actual.
Fuck Cora.
Oh,
Except for the legend of Quora.
AlternateHistory.com. What if Brutus stayed loyal to Caesar?
Just give us the spark notes.
Da, 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 da. Someone Perhaps one could argue that the jealousy between Mark Antony and Brutus might have remained and led to a civil war.
Oh,
Um,
that's an outcome.
it looks more like a blog site than an actual historical thing. Thanks, Internet, for letting me down again.
Yeah, well, history only keeps the facts on what actually happened. They don't have any what ifs. But if you guys have any what ifs that you would like to share, please send them to us. We have Reddit, we have Discord, we have YouTube. You can put it in the comments, I guess. Instagram.
Mm-hmm. We have sex appeal. That's not part of this. I just had to make it known.
Oh, well, one of us has sex appeal.
Yeah. Me.
Well, one of us is engaged to be wed.
Okay. All right. We're not going to throw fucking... First off, I don't think you're all fucking cool because you spent a bunch of money on a little thing. All right? You're not better than me.
I know somebody who thinks it's pretty cool, and she also is hot. So, I mean...
You know what I'm going to do during the wedding? I'm going to rub my nuts on the rings before you guys put them on.
Well, yeah, guess who's not getting invited now?
You're at the wedding party.
You're out. But yeah, I think we're at time. You ready to close us out?
Oh, you got anything you want to add for the peoples?
No, just that you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Now Reddit and Discord. Leave us a like, leave us a comment, subscribe if you like what you're hearing. We also have the Patreon, only support base, $3 a month.
$3 a month, baby.
Yeah, and with that $3 a month, it's just for us, just for you to support us if you like what you're hearing. But on there, you have access to Next Caller and Gannon's book, Death Our Friend, and soon other stuff coming soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you have anything you wanted to add? New co-host of the podcast?
Just stay classy, people. Drink water and yeah, I don't know. I was trying to think. I got nothing. Just thank you guys as always. For
Of course.
for being the wind beneath our wings. Mm-mm.
And for being the star amongst our apple seed.
And also, fuck, I blanked. I was trying to think of something.
Are you high, Adrian? Did you lie
Yes,
to me
obviously.
before this?
I told you I'm not that high. I'm not drastically high.
Oh, but you're high.
I'm high like I'm normal high all the time. You think I don't wake up and just get high? I'm high all the time.
I'm not.
No, I was
I'm
trying to think of
prepared.
something witty, and I
Yeah.
blanked on being witty
Well,
and funny.
Guess what? Only one of us is original here. So.
And he's not here.
Oh yeah, Gannon sends his condolences.
Uh,
But he
but yeah.
should be hopefully back next week. Sorry he's not here, but send us out. Send us out, Adrian.
But yeah, that's all the time that we have for you guys today. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Adrian.
And I'm Chase.
Peace out,
We'll
bitches.
see you next time. Bye bye.